One of basketball's brightest young stars is about to make his big debut, but not on the court. The NBA has entered a sponsorship deal with a 15-year-old entrepreneur. His name is Mosiah Bridges. The agreement gives his company's Mo's Bows, like that name, the right to use the NBA logos on its custom-designed bow ties. David Begnaud met the teen and his mama in Memphis, Tennessee, to see how his fashion sense led to some big bucks.
Here on the historic Beale Street, birthplace of the blues, Mosiah Bridges, also known as Mo, is making a sales call. Dressed to the nines with his signature briefcase in hand, this teenage talent has arrived to showcase his latest designs with a style Mo says he inherited from his dad.
What do you think when you see a well-dressed man?
Well, I think that that man is about something. He has a great life. He is very stylish.
So Mo, your dad would get dressed. Was he always dressed
So my
well?
dad will always be dressed. He would go to McDonald's in a three-piece suit.
It's a funny story for Termika Morris, who is Mo's business manager, and his mom.
I'd say, Mo, go and get dressed, and he would come completely dressed in a suit and tie. And in my mind, it was his church clothes, and it didn't make sense, but in the last minute, I'm just like, all right, fine, let's go.
Now, how come yours looks like that and mine looks...
Because you're a new beginner.
Mo's Bows began when at the age of 9, this budding fashion designer wanted to make his own bow ties. In terms of training, he didn't have to go very far.
I had my grandma, and she helped me sew, and she helped me sew my first bow tie, and I'm so thankful.
Her name is Helen Galloway. She stopped by during our interview.
I am so proud.
The company started to catch on after an appearance on Shark Tank.
Or Mosiah Bridges, an 11-year-old fashion designer with a handmade bow tie business.
The reality show that makes or breaks new businesses.
Who drives who here?
I know, that's a
I think
really
we
good
drive
question.
each other because I'm pretty sure like every week we're like, oh, I'm ready to give up.
Yeah, we
But-
quit. We quit all the time.
Yeah, we quit all the time.
In just 6 years, the company has surged in popularity. Mo's keen business sense even earned him a trip to the White House.
He's very courageous. He's very confident. Sometimes there's a thin line between cocky and confident, and we have to shake him by the bow tie to make sure he understands the importance of it.
We have all of these bow ties. Of course, we had the NBA ties. And
This year, Mo signed a 7-figure deal to supply bow ties to every team in the NBA. But at 5'10", the game being played at this house is how to keep him fashionably dressed.
he doesn't want to spend a lot of money on these really nice shoes that I'm gonna grow out of tomorrow.
And you understand that, right?
Yes.
He fusses, he kind of pushes back on it. And then he just has expensive taste. He's always had expensive taste.
My mom always taught me that it's important to give back. And
With all of its success, Mo's Bows remains a part of the Memphis community, giving money to local charities
Now I'm gonna go with this one.
and taking care of the customers who often drop by his house unannounced.
Who makes the decision on how the money's spent?
her.
Does your mama pay you well, Mo?
She pays me well.
She pays you well? You're a single woman running a business that is exploding, arguably.
Yeah.
It's got to feel good.
It feels really good. What's even more important to me is that he's defying the odds of what a fashion designer looks like. I mean, he's been in Neiman Marcus and in Bloomingdale's with all these, designers who are older white men. Mo, a young African-American man from Memphis, Tennessee, are doing amazing things at 15 years old.
What has this young man taught you?
He has taught me a lot about parenting, and I tell him all the time, I'm glad that God chose me to be his mom. And if they were to put us all in, and I had to scramble around and pick another kid, I'd still pick you.
I'm the same.
While Mo's Bows may bear his name, Mom Termika is always a bow tie's length away. For CBS This Morning, David Begnaud, Memphis, Tennessee.
Well,
I love Mom Termika.
I was just going to say, not only
Love
do we
her.
applaud his fashion sense, but also she's a great mom.
Yes.
She's fostering his
Yes.
passions, yeah.
And look what he's doing.
I want to get one.
Are you going to
Yeah,
get
with
one?
who?
I would, yeah.
Buffalo
I do.
Bills?
I
Is
do
that-
want. I'll take a Buffalo Bills one. Yeah, sure. If he's making them.
Yeah.
He better.
And
I
he's
hope.
just getting started. That's what's so great about it, Nora. This Mo is just getting started.
David
Mo's
Begnaud
Bows.
with another great story.
Yes, as always.
Delivers once again.